Welcome back to African Folktales, where ancient wisdom meets thrilling stories. Today, I'll tell you a mysterious tale about gods, hidden treasures, and a man whose greed nearly destroyed everything he loved. Now, get comfortable as I tell you the story of the curse of the silent market. In the distant kingdom of Tang, there lived a man named Zumji. Zumji was clever, charming, and always looking for the easiest way to make quick money. While others in Tang worked hard in their farms and shops, Zumji wanted more, and he wanted it faster. He believed that with enough gold, happiness would follow. One evening, as the sun set, Zumji overheard two elders speaking in low, serious tones near the village square. "The silent market returns soon," one elder whispered, "a place where the gods trade their treasures, but no mortal has ever left it unchanged. They say the wealth from that place can make a man richer than kings." The other murmured, "But it comes with a cost no greedy man can bear." Zumji's heart beat faster. A secret market of the gods, treasure beyond imagination? He knew he had to find it, no matter the risk. For months, Zumji searched high and low, through forests darker than night, and mountains where the wind blows strongly. But the silent market remained hidden. Just when he was about to give up, he met a mysterious old man sitting by a dry riverbed. "You seek the silent market," the old man said, without looking up. Zumji froze. "Yes," he admitted, his voice filled with excitement. "The market opens only on the night when the moon turns red," the man continued. "When that night comes, follow the path of the Black Hawk, but be warned, take only what you need. Greed will awaken what even the gods fear." Zumji chuckled to himself. "The gods and their riddles," he thought. "But treasure is treasure." When the blood-red moon hung in the sky, Zumji followed a black hawk. It led him to a simple gate hidden behind a big tree. With a deep breath, Zumji stepped through the gate and entered the silent market. It was nothing like the noisy, crowded markets of Tang. Here, everything was quiet and peaceful. Stalls made of silver and gold filled everywhere, treasures beyond his imagination. Calabashes of endless grain, gold that grew like fruit from vines, jewels that could bend time itself. At the center stood a tall, radiant figure, Go Wong, the god of wealth. His eyes were golden, filled with ancient power. "You may take one gift from the silent market," Go Wong said. "Choose wisely, for greed here is never forgiven." Zumjis looked across the endless treasures, but one object held him spellbound, a small black jar that looked majestic. As he approached the jar, he heard a small voice say, "This jar grants whatever you desire. Gold, power, anything. But take care, for its magic grows heavier with greed." Zumji seized the jar without hesitation. "I choose this." Go Wong's face darkened for a moment, but he nodded. "You have chosen," he said, his voice heavy. "But remember, when the jar is full, it will demand a price." Zumji took his gift home, happy and excited. The jar seemed like the perfect gift. Every time Zumji wished for gold or fine clothes, the jar poured it out. In no time, Zumji became the richest man in Tang. He built a palace of marble and gold, threw lavish feasts, and people traveled from far and wide to see his wealth. But with each wish, the jar grew heavier. An invisible burden no one else could feel, Still, Zumji wanted more. Why stop when he could have everything? One night, while counting his treasures, Zumji began to worry. What if the jar runs out? What if I lose everything? What if robbers rob me of my precious jar? The fear of losing his wealth makes him afraid. To protect himself, he locked the jar in a chest and refused to share even a single coin. His friends stopped visiting. His laughter faded. The more he had, the more he feared losing it all. Then, one night, the jar spoke again. But this time, the voice was no longer sweet. "Feed me," it hissed, "or I will take everything from you." Desperate, Zumji poured all his gold back into the jar, hoping to satisfy it. But the jar only grew heavier. He was filled with fear, until a terrible idea crept into his mind. What if I asked for the wealth of the entire kingdom? He thought. Surely with everything, he would be safe forever. Ignoring Go Wong's warning, Zumji clutched the jar and said, "Give me all the riches and powers of Tang, all of it." Immediately, the earth shook beneath his feet. The jar shook violently before cracking open. From its shattered pieces emerged Zaba, the collector of debts, a shadowy being, fast and huge. "You were warned," Zaba hissed. "Now the price must be paid." In a flash, everything Zumji owned vanished. His palace crumbled to dust, his gold turned to sand, and his name was wiped from the hearts of the people. But the gods, in their wisdom, did not abandon him completely. Though stripped of his riches, Zumji was given a second chance, a chance to start over with nothing. This time, there would be no magical shortcuts, no jars of endless wealth. If Zumji wanted to rise again, he would need to work hard, be patient, and learn that true wealth grows slowly, multiplying only when handled with care and wisdom. With nothing but the clothes on his back, Zumji returned to the village of Tang. There, humbled and wiser, he began his journey anew, learning that steady effort, not greed, is the only path to lasting success. The story of Zumji and the silent market leaves us with three powerful lessons about wealth and greed. 1. Wealth without wisdom is a trap. Money can bring comfort, but without knowledge and discipline, it becomes a heavy burden. 2. Greed destroys relationships. When you value riches more than people, you risk losing those who truly matter. 3. Contentment is the greatest wealth. True wealth is not about having everything. It's about valuing and growing what you already possess. If you love this story, share it with your friends, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.